President said that the debt ceiling approval process is a mess. Is it? Is that accurate?
Look, it's our job to inform Congress of the debt ceiling, and it's their job to raise it. And Congress and the previous administration have obligated trillions in spending, and we need to make sure we pay our debts. We're still committed to making sure that gets raised.
Want a clean debt ceiling bill?
Yes.
Do you want it to be clean? Yes.
Yes.
Sarah?
I was just going to ask a follow-up question about that. The health attacks that are going on, as the Secretary of State has deemed them. Has the President been informed of this? Has he been briefed?
He's been briefed, but I think there's a thorough review taking place, and at this point I'd have to refer you to the State Department for any further follow-up.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm going to try a business question for you. Does the White House have any reaction to the FTC approving the acquisition of Whole Foods by Amazon?
I'm not aware of that. I'd have to check and see if there's an official administration response.
Second question, I want to read the comments from Senator Bob Corker. I'm sure you've seen him over a week ago about the President, saying that the President has not yet been able to demonstrate the stability nor some of the competence that he needs to demonstrate in order to be successful. He also said that he's not sure that the President understands the character of this nation. Do you have any response to that? I'm a Republican senator.
I think that's a ridiculous and outrageous claim and doesn't dignify a response from this podium. Major.
Just to follow up on Jonathan's question, since the President is going full court press threatening a shutdown over the funding of the wall, does that mean he is abandoning any efforts to negotiate with Mexico any payment for construction of the wall?
I certainly don't think any efforts have been abandoned. And official happy birthday.
So, hold on 1 second. You mentioned in the opening remarks, honorable and victory, as the President did in Afghanistan. Can you describe for the American people what both of those words mean to the President? Honorable and victory. What does it look like? What does that mean?
I think when he spoke on Monday, he laid out what the top priority was in this process, and that's making Americans safe and protecting the American people, and moving forward with this strategy and making sure that Afghanistan is never able to be used as a haven to attack the United States. I think those are certainly clear goals and part of that process.
Does that mean, therefore, that U.S. military personnel will be there as long as there is any type of terrorist activity or cell in Afghanistan or Pakistan?
Look, I think when it comes to the strategy in Afghanistan, they're going to be focused on the conditions on the ground, which will be determined by the generals in the military on the ground, and certainly through the Department of Defense and General Mattis and his team, and not arbitrary timetables. And he'll be the one that can lay out those specifics for you and what that looks like.
I'm just asking, because you mentioned terrorism, you mentioned threats. There are several different networks there: Haqqani, Taliban, Al Qaeda, ISIS. Is the priority of this administration and the strategy that it will pursue until it is accomplished to eliminate all of those terrorist cells in either Afghanistan and Pakistan, and only then can victory be achieved and that be described as honorable?
I'm not going to get down into that. I think that's a question that's, again, best answered by General Mattis and the Department of Defense. But what I can tell you is that the ultimate goal is a peaceful settlement between the government of Afghanistan and the Taliban that protects our interests and protects American lives. That's the focus, and I'll let Secretary Mattis determine and lay that out for you more specifically.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.